Any as well this year, if at all.
Dr. VonCannon, you know what else happens tomorrow? Talking about kicking off Teacher Appreciation Week.
Tomorrow is
you
Saturday.
might
I
not
have
know.
no idea.
Well, sit back, relax, and enjoy. This next minute or two is all about you. Tomorrow, May the 1st, is Principal Appreciation Day. Did you know this?
No.
Oh, well, this is going to be a lot of fun.
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow is Principal Appreciation Day, and this is just a day that we use to acknowledge and give gratitude to principals. Oh, don't be scared. This is
You're making me nervous.
No. Guys, so many times principals, and just like today, we had to talk about discipline, right? But guys, that's not what we're all about. Principals started out as teachers. And Dr. VonCannon, a lot of people may not know this about you. How did you get into education? I know this answer, but some people may not.
Oh my goodness. Boys and girls, when I was in the 3rd grade, I had a teacher that really made me want to be a teacher. And I never looked back. I just wanted to be a classroom teacher. And so I went into education, and I was a teacher assistant before that, and got my degree and taught kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade all of my career.
Yes.
I never really thought about being a principal.
Right.
I love being a teacher.
I love that. I never started out thinking I would do this either. I thought it was just going to be being a teacher. So let's talk about this. Are you ready? I'm going to ask you some questions.
Okay.
And they all have numbers for the answers. Okay? And the numbers are going to get really, really hard. And
You're really throwing one here on me
I love surprising her like this.
Live TV.
I'm going to pay for it later, but I promise we're all going to enjoy it, okay?
Okay.
So how many years have you been a principal?
18.
Okay. Now this one's a fun one. How many Zoom meetings do you think you've had this year?
Oh my goodness, how many Zoom meetings? Let's see, 5 a day at least during the pandemic.
Alright, here's another hard one.
Okay.
How many text messages do you receive a day about school?
Oh my God.
How many emails?
The majority. Oh, emails over 500.
Absolutely. How many students do you think were in your first classroom?
22.
Okay, so we start out at 22. That's a good solid number. All right. How many students have you known that have come through like a school that you worked at that graduated from high school?
Wow.
How many students do you know that have come through a school that have graduated from college?
You're giving me cold chills.
It's going to get better. How many students, teachers, and educators do you think know your name? So, I have a little poem I want to read to you while you're pondering this.
Do you see these goosebumps?
And I have
That's a lot of kids.
I have a little something to hand to you. So, this is a dandelion.
Okay.
They're not beautiful, but you see.
You know I don't like surprises. Why are you doing
this? It just keeps getting better.
Okay.
So, a dandelion, they can grow almost anywhere.
Okay.
All right? They are almost impossible to destroy. Their roots are strong, and their seeds fly in the breeze, and it takes them on to new adventures, new jobs, new families, and friends. When you started out as a teacher, as a TA, you started out as this dandelion. And you had no idea where those students in your classrooms, where they were going to head off into their new adventures, their jobs, their families, or their friends. This poem here says, first I make a wish, and I blow real hard, and little dandelions blow all over the yard. I wait and I hope for my wish to come true. There's so much a dandelion can do. I was given some homework this week, and I didn't do well with it. I was supposed to pick one person that we were able to say you had a huge impact on. But Dr. VonCannon, you're kind of like this dandelion. There are so many people who know you, and so many people you have had an influence on. So instead of just choosing one, we chose several to frame so that you can display and keep in your office to let you know some of these seeds that have come full circle. Some of the people who wrote notes, they were in your classrooms. Some of the people are people you've worked with. Some of them are people you've hired. And some are people who are moving into college to become an educator, to become a dandelion, to touch other people. Dr. VonCannon, happy Principal Appreciation. This is a wonderful way to kick off Teacher Appreciation because all of you teachers out there, the same questions go to you too. There are so many students and people who know your name because you are a dandelion. You are strong, and you are getting people ready to move into the world for brand new adventures. Dr. VonCannon, we appreciate you, and we appreciate all that you do every single day for us here at Unionville. Boys and girls, I hope that if you see Dr. VonCannon in the hallway today, that you will just give her a little high five. Just put your hand up. You can just give her one of those air high fives. I hope that you'll tell her thank you. And then as we move into Teacher Appreciation Week, I hope that you just thank your teachers, because they are standing strong. They are almost impossible to destroy, as we have showed this year through the pandemic. So boys and girls, we're just so proud of all of you, and we are excited to see where you go as a result of this year.
I'm never at a loss for words, but you have completely blown my mind this morning. Boys and girls, I love you, and I love your teachers. Your teachers work so hard, and we always have to think like teachers, and we appreciate you so much. And I'm going to go to my office and read these, but you're not going to see me in the hallway because I'm going to be in a chair for 8 hours doing some evaluations.
That's right.
This means more than any